look, this distinction between the other misconduct which
Yes.
the Lok Ayukta takes cognizance in respect of public functionaries
Yes.
is very simple. Like you have conduct rules in others, is conduct unbecoming
Yes.
of position held by him.
Yes.
Like now, that is, if you take the armed forces, it is given as gentleman's conduct.
Yes.
Here, like Delhi has a very wide definition of a conduct unbecoming of the position occupied by him.
Yes.
So there's a very wide one which gives a lot of scope to the Lok Ayukta to interpret it. Now, what happens is the public offices, when they are held by high functionaries
Yes.
like ministers, the need for them to observe the norms of integrity is far greater.
Yes.
Although presently there are violations are the order of the day.
Yes.
You know, they accept it as a part of life, right? But the need for their norms to be followed are far greater.
Yes.
So,
Absolutely.
secondly, I would only say have this distinction
Yes.
between penal offences, which are to be left to the director of prosecution after
Yes.
investigation, lodge a complaint, and let the state prosecute.
Yes.
So the
Yes.
Lok Ayukta can concentrate on the other aspects.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Right. And but unfortunately, I have to re-emphasize what Anjali ji said, and what came to my mind was suddenly, there's total lack of consultation, pre-consultation, before any legislative actions are taken.
Yes.
You talked of overloading the High Court. Please consider for a minute, it is digression from the subject.
Yes.
What have we done? 17 tribunals
Yes.
abolished, and their work goes to High Court.
Yes.
And when do you think, like, I'll give you an illustration. Where do you think, and it's an honorary job virtually we were doing, Film Certification Appellate Tribunal. Where would a judge have a time of 3 hours to watch a movie?
Yes.
Unless he does it at his home.
Yes.
Intellectual property rights.
Yes.
These are tribunals which are specialized tribunals. So, the consultation process is missing. So while the government has the mandate, government has everything, but somehow some of these things are done which requires much to be desired.
Yes. No, I think absolutely right. And I think this also should be emphasized. So what I would like to propose with your approval is that over the next 2-3 days, I will write up the main suggestions that have emerged from this, get it approved by the three of you. And then, if you permit, we can send this to the authorities concerned as suggestions.
I forgot to mention one thing,
Yes.
which is very important. In the 11th All India Lok Ayukta conference,
Yes.
I was the convener there.
Yes.
All the Lok Ayuktas put their head together for 2 days, one day actually, and drafted a model Lok Ayukta Act.
Yes.
So I don't know whether it would be available. I'll try to get it for you.
Yes.
So which we made it on in the side that look like the Arbitration Act.
Yes. Yes.
The UNCITRAL did that, and then each country could make out an act suiting its requirements. So the purpose was
we could
each
certainly
state modify it as per this, and this had all the inputs from all the state Lok Ayuktas.
Yes. We can certainly look at that. We can also look at for whatever it's worth, the Jan Lokpal bill that came from the mass movement originally. And that
But unfortunately, Anjali would tell us in a separate session. I don't hear much about the Lokpal.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Whether it is the COVID or the Lokpal hasn't yet taken off.
Yes. No. That's another topic. We should have another session on Lokpal. This is on Lok Ayukta.
And Anjali would be the one doing that session solely.
Yes. So would you agree that we write up something, just some of the ideas that have come up here, and then send it to the concerned authorities saying that we met, we talked, and these are some of the ideas that have come out, and they may consider it.
Mohan, whether what they do with it, they accept it or not, but I am one of those believers who keeps on doing it.
Exactly. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. It's
Thank
been a
you.
privilege.
So let me express my profound gratitude to, in his absence, to Justice Sikri, and to you, sir, Justice Sarin, and to Madam Anjali Bharadwaj for your presence and your contribution. I'm sorry we have not had time for a discussion, but I think this is a topic that we should come back to, and we will come back to.
We can have a separate question answer session, no problems, whenever you want it.
Thank you very much, sir. And to all the audience, thank you for your presence, both here and on YouTube. And we will post these proceedings on YouTube shortly. Thank you for your participation and wish everyone good night. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor Mohan Gopal.
Thank you very much.